Hi, I am Annie Ikebudu, and I'm still talking about dealing with the little foxes that mess up our marriage. Today, I'm talking about neglecting yourself physically. There's a dangerous trend in marriage, and this trend is that most spouses dress up and look good for other people instead of dressing and looking good for their spouses. What do I mean by this? Most times, married people dress up only when they are going out, whilst at home they look like houseboys and house girls. One man one time complained to me about his frustration with his wife. And every time he gets back home, he sees his wife tying a wrapper and with a long chewing stick in her mouth. He said every time he gets home and sees his wife, he is reminded of his grandmother at home in the village. But when this lady gets ready to go out, she looks dashing. So the question right now is that when most ladies don't dress up at home, they look unkempt, they tie a wrapper, they wear the same nightgown for 1 month, they wear dirty trousers at home, they wear over long gowns at home, but when it's time to go out, they look dashing. My question is, who are you looking dashing for? We must learn as married people to dress up for our spouses. We're all guilty of this. Whilst we're dating our spouses, if we heard or if they called and said they're going to come and visit, or she says she's come to visit, we just have to tidy ourselves up. Put on something nice, dab a perfume here and there, so that when they come, we'll look nice. But now that we are married, we no longer do anything to impress our spouses. We must learn to look good and smell good for our spouses. Did I say smell? Oh my God. Some women, if you get close to them to embrace them, the stench from their hair, it's mind-boggling. Yes, I know you've been busy all day, running chairs, cleaning, but once your partner is getting home, put some cologne. Kill that onion fragrance that you are carrying around everywhere. Most men, when they walk past you, they smell like a kitchen. And some men, oh my God, once they remove their shoes at home, oh my God, the home will need to be fumigated. These are little put-offs. We must learn how to look good and smell good for our spouses. Some people smell very funny, and yet they wonder why their husbands or their wives has not touched them in a long time. And I think this permeates when we're not transparent with each other. Partners should be transparent and bold enough to tell their spouses in love that you're smelling, that your mouth is reeking of a terrible odor. We should be bold and loving enough to tell our spouses that they need to put on some roll-on. I once read about a story that really touched me. A man went, to his village meeting one day, and as they were arguing, at the meeting, one of his cousins told him to shut up, that his mouth was smelly. And the cousin said to him, that he always has a smelly mouth. Like his mouth is always smelling. And he was really, really, really annoyed, and he stormed out of the meeting and went home. And when he got home, he told his wife what had transpired at the meeting. That his cousin insulted him and called him a foul-smelling mouth. And he now looked at the wife and asked her a question. Say, sweetheart, please tell me in all sincerity, do I have a foul-smelling mouth? Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. And the wife looked at him and said, sweetheart, yes. And the man broke down and started crying. And he told the wife that he was angry at his cousin. But the anger he had for his cousin cannot be compared to the anger he has for her right now. Because she had been deceitful. She had not been a good woman to him. All these years we have stayed together, you've never found a way to tell me that my mouth was smelling. And everywhere I went, people knew that my mouth was smelling, and they looked down at me and they insulted me just because you couldn't tell me the truth at home. We have to learn to be transparent. We have to learn to speak to our spouses, tell them the truth in love. We are their mirrors. No other person can look at you and tell you the truth apart from your partner. Partners, be transparent. If your husband has a smelly mouth, tell him. If your wife goes around smelling funny, tell her. Not only tell her, help her to deal with it. Go out of your way and buy the right roll-ons, the right body splashes, the right body spray, and the right colognes or perfume that she requires, or the right fragrances that she requires to smell the way you want her to smell. Let's learn to take care of ourselves. It is not spiritual to be dirty. It is not spiritual to be unkempt. It is not spiritual to dress like a houseboy. Yes, I know you will tell me that you're a spirit person. Now what matters is the condition of your spirit. That you're not carnal. Well, who told you that carnality has to do with your flesh? Your flesh is not what you're touching. Your flesh is simply philosophies that are against or contrary to the word of God. Don't get it twisted. If you don't take care of yourself, your spouse will not be attracted to you. And guess what? There are sharp people out there who know how to take care of themselves. No wonder whilst you are driving with your husband, he's busy looking at other people. And vice versa, whilst you are with your wife, she's busy looking at other men. I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes I feel funny. When I married my wife, I was 6-pack. My smoke was flat. But today I am C-pack. and it bothers me. And one day, I looked myself at the mirror and said, if you're a woman, will you like what you're saying? So I made up my mind to get back to the gym and get my 6-pack back. Let's hear this. If you are a woman, you husband I'm talking to, if you're a woman, will you be attracted to you? Will you be attracted to you? You don't comb your hair, your boxer shorts are 2 weeks old, your socks has holes in it. Would you be attracted to you? Your armpits, oh my God, they reek. Also, if you wife, I'm talking to you right now. If you're a man, will you be attracted to you? The way you look? With the kind of hair you carry everywhere? kind of dresses you wear? Would you be attracted to you smelling the way you smell? Come on, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Stop dressing up for other people. Dress up for your spouse. Dress up for your partner. If your partner thinks about you, does it feel like coming home? Or does it feel like going to the club? That's the question you have to answer for yourself. God bless you.